Friends, today I will teach you past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous tense is used to talk about something that started in the past and continued in the past. But everything is in the past. You also know that because it has the word past in it. So it is about the past and it has the word continuous in it, which means something continued in it. So that's a big clue, but let's understand it a little bit better by looking at some examples. Last week I went for a bike ride. I saw my friend. So these two sentences are both written in past simple. They are completed action. When we put them on a timeline, we can see that they both took place at some point in the past, but we don't know when or which one happened first. The bike ride or I saw my friend. Which one happened first? So when I put one of these action in past perfect continuous tense, it becomes really clear. Here is a timeline. This is the present tense, present time, and this is the past time. Now, can you tell me which one come first and which one come here? If I use past continuous tense with one action, it becomes clear that the bike riding started before I met with my friend. So I used, so here comes I had been riding a bike, then I saw my friend. And at the moment in time when I saw my friend, the bike riding was incomplete. So past perfect continuous tense describe an event that started before a particular moment in time and it is still in progress. It started from here. Now let's look at the rule of past perfect continuous tense. Subject had been plus V1 ing plus object. Example, I had been living in Mumbai. I had been living in Mumbai during this period. From this time to this. Everything is in past. Everything is in the past. Or I can use it to describe. I can use past perfect continuous tense to describe something that had been happening and then something else happened. Like I could say, I had been living in Mumbai before I moved to Canada. I had been living in Mumbai, then before I moved to Canada. Everything is in the past and something was happening in the past. There is a reason which you will understand as we go forward why we are using that continuous form. Alright, so that's some basic idea. Now let's know when we can use past perfect continuous tense. Happening. It had been snowing all week. So we can use it to talk about a past activity that had been happening. Okay? It had been snowing all week. We could say we are just saying that this activity that started in the past continued in the past. And which part is the past perfect continuous? Had been snowing. Next, we had been playing golf before it started to rain. Happening before another event. We had been playing golf before it started to rain. Now, another way we can use it to describe an activity in the past that had been happening before another activity. Another activity happened. So, another activity happened, and our past perfect continuous had been happening. Okay, it had been happening, and another activity happened, like we had been playing golf, and another activity it started to rain. So, look at the example. Started is not past perfect continuous tense. It is past simple tense. But this part shows us that activity that had been happening until this one happened. Okay, next, happening duration. They had been working on that project for 6 months or since June. We can also use this tense to talk about a past activity or action that had been happening, and we want to say that the duration or how long it had been happening. For example, had been working. This is the past perfect continuous tense. And how do we know that the duration? With these keywords, which are often used with this tense. They had been working on that project for 6 months or since June. Next, happening pattern. We had been going to the gym regularly. Next, we can use it to describe activities that had been happening in the past and they had some kind of pattern or routine. We had been going to the gym regularly. This is routine. This is the rule of negative and interrogative sentences of past perfect continuous. Make your own sentences. Okay, next in next video I will teach you future tense.